Coast Rail Services today, with passengers being warned to check before they travel. Members of the RMT union are walking out in their dispute over rest day working. Joining me now is Dempsey, Senior Assistant General Secretary of the RMT. Good morning to you. What do your members want?
Morning, Matt. Our members are after an industry norm payment for working additional Sundays and rest days. We've got a problem of workforce planning across the rail industry. It's particularly acute in Avanti West Coast due to mismanagement on the part of the managers of the West Coast around crewing issues. And really, they poured petrol on the fire by paying managers more than double what our members could earn to come in and to do their job for them. So our members are absolutely furious. We've had some negotiations and an offer made, which was rejected by our members. But we're available for talks, and what we want is a fair payment for those members to work hours that are outside of their contracted hours.
Eddie, when it comes to train travellers, they probably won't differentiate between this row and the last one that just ruined their journeys. Isn't that the big problem here? A lot of people will hold you responsible for these strikes, these hold-ups, just making their travelling lives a misery.
It is a problem because it's a bit obscure in terms of a dispute for the average punter to understand. But really, the government's got the right plans in terms of moving towards a nationalised industry. And this is one of those companies that's not performing a private company. That just needs to be accelerated, I think, because we've got these workforce training issues right across the industry. But in Avanti West Coast, it's made far worse by the fact that management there can't seem to crew a service. And are paying managers more than double what our members can earn to do their own jobs.
Or are you just trying to squeeze more money out of a private company before they get nationalised?
Well, we're trying to get a fair payment out of them. The company's already paying managers more than double what our members can earn to do that work. It makes absolutely no sense. The right thing to do is pay a decent rate, industry norm rate for our members to work Sundays and overtime. And then we've got to move towards a nationalised industry so we can sort out the workforce planning issue.
Is it the case that a lot of your members do very nicely indeed out of this extra working? I think a lot of people working in plenty of other businesses would just say, look, source out the contract good and proper, so you know what you're working, you know what money you're getting. This whole idea of working overtime and weekends and all this kind of thing is just part and parcel of what they agree to do when they sign up for the job.
Yeah, I mean, we've always had overtime working in the railway. You've got to remember there was a $4 billion cut to railway funding under the last government. They made massive job cuts to impose vacancies across the industry. So now the entire railway is completely understaffed. And paying managers to do the work of our members at the rate of £500–600 on top of their wages is not sensible. Not when you've got people who can and are available to do that. And all they're asking for is a basic industry norm they've got elsewhere. So we might not have this argument if we didn't have the staff issue do now, and we might not have this argument with so much heat if they didn't turn around and decide to pay managers a fortune for doing our members' jobs. But that's the mismanagement of the company. The government's on the right path. We've got to move to a nationalised industry. We think that needs to be accelerated so we can deal with workforce planning across the piece.